Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Guru, Vah 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 Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਜਿੰਨੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੱਕ till the time we will not search inside us, till the time we will not find our real home, our mind will wander, will come and go. The cycle of life and birth, death will not be stopped. We have to find our real home. Whose home? Our consciousness home. Home for our consciousness. Home for our mind. ਮਨ ਦਾ ਘਰ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੈ? ਸਰੀਰ ਦਾ ਘਰ ਤੇ ਸਾਡਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਹੈ, physical body. Physical body's house is in this world, in this physical world. Where is our mind's house? How can we find that house? Do we know? Have we met? Have we done darshan of true Guru? That these are the questions we need to ask. Who is true Guru? Sat Guru, Jyot Prakash, which is inside us. Have we done his darshan? So on Ang 46, with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, Maharaj says, Shri Rag Mahalla Panjwa, the fifth master, ਮਿਲ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸਭ ਦੁੱਖ ਗਿਆ, ਹਰ ਸੁਖ ਵਸਿਆ ਮਨ ਆਏ. First and foremost thing, we don't recognize what exactly the dukh is, what exactly the pain and suffering is. We think the pain and suffering is the physical or things related to this Tragun Maya, to these three qualities, Rajogun, Tamogun, Satogun. All the things related to this physical world. But we are temporary here. We are travelers. Just like you are traveling in the bus might stop in between because of some fault, because of some problem in the bus. That doesn't matter. You can wait, and once the bus is repaired, you can resume your journey, or you can take a second bus and still resume your journey. But what is happening is we don't want to resume our journey. Something happens in our life, we think मेरा ते बड़ा ज्यादा वड्डा नुकसान हो गया. Vaheguru Ji has done a very bad thing with me, because we think this physical body is everything. Maharaj says, if you want to remove your dukh, your real dukh is separation from Vaheguru, and you are not recognizing your real dukh. Kirt karam ke vichde, kar kirpa melo ram. Vichde hoya tu. Vichhੜਿਆ mele Prabhu, har darge ka baseet. That baseet, that lawyer of ours, that Satguru Ji, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, sab te vadda Satguru Nanak jin kal rakhi meri. How can we meet the Jyot of Nanak? That Jyot of Nanak was not in this just all the 10 Gurus. That Jyot of Nanak, that illuminated Jyot, that light is in everybody. It's just the difference that it is not illuminated. This is the major difference. That same Jyot of Nanak, which was in 10 Gurus, is inside us also. But we have darkness because we have put a filth on our mind. There is a layer of filth. You know, when you see a bulb or a light or in your room, and if I paint that bulb with the black paint, will you see the light? Answer is no. We will not be able to see the illumination of that bulb. Same is with our mind, our consciousness. We have become unconscious. ਮਨ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸੁੱਤਾ ਪਿਆ. The mind is sleeping. Mind is full of filth. Till the time we will not remove that paint, that dark paint, our mind will not illuminate. Because Maharaj is telling us, man tu jyot swaroop hai. Apna mool pachan, recognize you are not this filth. You are not lust. You are not greed. You are not anger. You are not attachment. You are not ego. Don't get connected to this physical world. You are just a traveler here. You are going to pass one day. You're going to leave this physical body one day. The house which you think, this pind which you think is yours, this village as in this physical body, you think it is yours, you're going to leave this physical body. You are worried about your clothes. You are worried about your things. Forget about your things and the clothes and other stuff. Not even your physical body is going to go with you. ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਇਹ ਦੁੱਖ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵੇ ਖਤਮ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੋਏ? ਕਿਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ? The dukh is the dukh of life and death. The birth and death, the cycle of birth and death, that is our dukh. When I was young, my uncle, he's no longer in this world, he was a Gurmukh soul. He used to tell me, he used to say, Raman, when you will grow up, you will understand that how difficult is to come in the womb. Difficulty for the mother also. Mother also has to suffer. And the baby also has to suffer. That's why we should really, really honor our mothers. Just think about it. Something is in your stomach for 10 months. I know people will question me, it's 9 months, not 10 months. But Gurbani says 10 months. And you will see, even when you will check with the qualified doctors, right? They will tell you 40 months, not 36 months. But irrespective of that, it is very difficult to carry a baby on the womb for 10 months. Just imagine. Maharaj says that dukh which you have of coming in the womb may not be just the womb of a human, maybe the womb of 84 lakh Junes, maybe in the form of an egg, maybe in the form of a womb as a mammal, can be any animal. Maharaj says, Mil Satgur sab dukh gaya, har sukh vasya man aaye. But when your consciousness will do just the darshan, just the divine vision of that Jyot, of that true Guru, of Satguru, Maharaj says your dukh of life and death will go away. At least you will not come in the other 84 lakh Junes. You might come back in a human form. But if you want to eliminate that also, merge in Vaheguru. We all have to do something as a Sangat. It's a very serious issue. We don't know if next breath is gonna come. That's why we read this. That's why we ask the kids to read all the Shabads, whatever they can do. Dam dam sada samalda, dam na birtha jaye. Every breath, har second, har swas nu sambhalna pena. In the mil satgur, but if you will meet, mil means milna, merge. When you will merge in this Satguru, in this true Guru, then only your dukh will go away. Kende fir ki hoega? Har sukh, the sukh of Vaheguru. Har sukh vasya man aaye. mind will be illuminated. That garbage, that filth of mind will go away. That's why we read this, Janam ham kalak tove. This birth, this Janam is very precious. Let's not lose it. We got this to remove this darkness from our mind. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਫਿਰ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ? ਅੰਤਰ ਜੋਤ ਪ੍ਰਗਾਸਿਆ. Andar. You know, this weekend also, when I was in the Sangat, and this Gurmukh was asking me, what about the Jot outside? I said, that is fine. Outside Jot is fine. It is still easy to see. It's like a glass. But the main thing is, has your mind clean? Is your mind clean? Is your mind has illuminated with the divine light? Maharaj says that is antar. Your inner self needs to be illuminated. But we have doubts. Sometimes we have doubts that who will do that? Only Gur Prasad, pyareo. Only the Kirpa of Vaiguru, of Satguru. When we will do Sas Gra Simran more and more. I know I can't hear everybody in the Sangat because of the online thing. But I have seen in the Sangat, some people will sleep while doing Simran, or some will not even chant at all, or do very lightly. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Guru Pyareo, we have to beat our mind. Kutan syojo man ko kute. Man kute ta jamte chute. Kut kut man ka swatti lai. When the thoughts will die, then only we have to go in Sahaj. It is a Sahaj Marg. And we have to use the Jugti. And with the Sahaj Simran, but we have to go to that point that we can do the Sahaj. You know, if you know, or if you have seen, if you are from village background, you must have heard it. And in some villages, it is still there. Gurbani says, Sahaj bilovo, jaise tat na jai. You know, the bilovo method of churning the pot with the dahi, with the yogurt, so that the butter can come out. There was a technique. I will try to post the picture also. And it is still done. And it is said that the Bilovo method of taking the butter out and making the kyo, desi ghee, the clarified butter, out of that is the best. It is healthy. It will help your cholesterol. However, when you will use the same method and use, the different method by using the cream and doing it not in a right way, it will spoil the desi ghee. But you have to reach that stage. You have to go there. Then what will happen? The butter will come. There's a beautiful story which just came in my head. There was a king. This king asked everybody in the town, if God exists, I want to see the God. Why can't I see him? A lot of intellectuals came. He said, you can see the God if you will go to mountains. And he said, prove it. And they were not able to prove it. They just had this phenomena in their head. Some said you have to go to jungles. Sometimes some said that you have to go to these different hills, these different beaches, these different rivers, some sacred rivers. You have to go to the pilgrimages, tirths. But he was not convinced. Then the Gurmukh came. Gurmukh said, that Vaiguru, that God, that Allah, that Ram which you are looking for, that Jot, that divine light, that cosmic light is not outside, it is inside you. Don't try to find it outside. It is inside you. Find it inside. And he still not get convinced. Then he asked the people out there, bring me some butter. And they bring butter. And then he says, bring me a milk also. They bring milk. And then he asked the king, can you see a butter in the milk? He says, no, I cannot see it. He said, but you understand this butter came out of this milk. He said, yeah. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਚਾਟੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਿੜਕਿਆ, the Belovo method again, churned the yogurt. First they made a yogurt out of the milk, then they churned the yogurt in a certain method, and this butter came up. He said, same thing. You have to churn your mind. You have to churn your mind. Saas gira Simran. Wah, Guru. Wah, Guru. And Guru Pyaro, if you will do the research or if you will ask the ladies used to take at least 1 hour to churn the yogurt so that the butter can come out of it. Butter will float above. And the lassi, the leftover whey protein will be left behind. The lassi will be left behind. Buttermilk will be left behind. And the butter will float on the top. Same thing we have to do. We have to do the same thing with our mind. But we have to spend the time, not just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And these ladies who do this churning, they have to do it continuously, in a same pace, continuously. If they will not do it, what will happen? The butter will not come in the top. What we do for 5 minutes, we'll do the Simran, 10 minutes, then again we'll be silent, or we'll do for half an hour. Continuously do it. When we will do it continuously, we will reach to the stage where we don't have to churn anymore. Every day you have to take the butter out of this yogurt, because once the butter is up, you need more yogurt. If you need more butter, every day you have to churn your mind. Then butter will come out. What does that mean? What is the butter here? Jyot of Vaheguru. Antar jyot pargasya ekas syo live lie. Live means love with one. Only with one. Ekas syo live lie. Mil sadhu mukh ujla. Come in the sangat. What is sadhu? Sadhu is sangat. It's a plural. Mil sadhu mukh ujla. Purab likhya pai. It is written in our fortune. It is already written. When we first got separated from Vaheguru, Vaheguruji told us that the aim of our life is, this is a play, this is a game. We have to come back to our home, to that Dasam Dwar, to the real home of our consciousness. This physical body is not a real home. It is already ordained, it's already written. But we have doubts in our mind. So many doubts. And we were in doubts. किन्ने भरमा करके किन्ने आपां जुगां दे विचों निकल आए. We lost so many ages. ते हुन कहंदे हुन भी तुसी संगत च नहीं आंदे. Still you have doubt. कहंदे मिल साधु मुख उजला. The radiance of your mind, of your consciousness will come out of the sleep only when we will come in the sangat. Mil sadhu mukh ujla purab likhya pae gun govind nit gavane. Dekho sirf ek wari nahi. Some people have this plekha also, this doubt also, that I've done the Sasgra Simran, now I've seen the darshan, now I don't have to do the Sasgra Simran. Nahi Guru Pyareo, Every day. It's a game of day and night. In the physical body, we come back every day. Grasti Jeevan. We have to come back. We have to do the worldly things. We have to work. But we have to remember Vaheguru, sing the praises of our true Guru Vaheguru all the time, the formless Vaheguru. Gun Govind Nit Gavane, Nirmal Sacha Nae. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾਮ ਵੀ ਸੱਚਾ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਨਾਮ ਵੀ ਪਿਓਰ ਹੈ, this ਸ਼ਬਦ, this ਨਾਮ is ਸੱਚਾ, it is pure. ਇਹਦੇ ਨਿਤ ਗਾਵਣੇ, ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ daily we have to sing the praises. ਮੇਰੇ ਮਨ ਗੁਰ ਸ਼ਬਦੀ ਸੁਖ ਹੋਏ. ਗੁਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ is ਵਾਹ ਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹ, which came from the mouth of Guru. Shabad is which came from the mouth of Satguru. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਗੁਰ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਜਪਾਂਗੇ. First, we will do Guru Mantra Jap when our mind will be in Sahaj, silent, with the below method, with the Saas Gras Simran. Then we will reach the place where Maharaj will do the Kirpa, the blessing, the Gur Prasad, and we will see the divine light. That place can only be reached if our thoughts are killed, if there are no doubts, if there is no ego, if there is no hate, if there is no gossiping and slandering, if there is no lust, if there is no greed, if there is no anger, meaning if there are no thoughts. Gur pore ki chakri birtha jaye na koe. Kende chakar bano, become slave, become a servant of Pura Guru. Who is Pura Guru? Sat Guru. Full. Pura is in full. Because our Guru is Nirmal, Khalis, pure. If our mind, if our consciousness will not be pure, will not be able to merge in Him. We have to make our consciousness pure. Saas Gyaras Simran is the base. You have to do it every day. Come in the Sangat every day. Gurpure ki chakri birtha jaye na koe. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਿਰਥੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ. You know, when you go somewhere, right, and you are expecting something and you don't get something out of it. Let's say you need to take a money from someone. You go to his house and it is your money, but he says, no, go empty-handed. I can't give you this money. Maharaj says, no, when you will go to the house of Vaheguru, to the Gurdwara, which is above these 9 gates, when you will go there, you will not come back empty-handed. Amrit raste de dega. He will give us har ras, Amrit ras, apni awaaz suna dega. He will make sure that we listen to his voice, the cosmic sound, the Anhad Shabad, the Naad. जोत अजय प्रकट नहीं भी हुई, अमृत रस मिल जाएगा, नाद मिल जाएगा. बड़ी वड्डी अवस्था. It is a very high stage, very big daat, very good laha. No business in the mind can give you such a promise, such a profit. कहंदे मन किया इच्छा पूरियां पाया नाम निदान. When you will get the trier of Naam, Nidan is trier. When you will get a trier of Naam, can they all your ichha, all your wishes are granted. You will be content. Your worldly ichha, you will no longer need those because you get a superpower. You don't need a small things. मन किया इच्छा पूरियां पाया नाम निदान. That is the naam onkar as in single naam, not gur shabad here, that formless naam. Antar jami sada sang karne har pachan. But recognize him. He's inside you. He's not outside. When I say he's not outside, that doesn't mean he's not outside. He's outside, but if you want to meet him, you have to knock inside. Focus inside. Antargat. Antargat Simran bada jaruri hai, Guru Pyareo. But start with Sasgra Simran. Fir Antargat jana. Otherwise, there will be a lot of thoughts. You will not be able to stay there for long. Antarjami Sadasan. He is there with you all the time. Your friends, your family, your relatives cannot stay with you all the time. But he, Antarjami is that he knows everything about you. Even the things which you do behind the curtains, the thoughts you take, good or bad, Vaheguruji knows everything. अंतर्जामी सदा संग करने हार पछान कहते लेकिन मिलेगा किस तरह ओदी कृपा नाल तेरे जोर नाल नहीं गुर प्रसादी मुख उजला जप नाम दान इशनान कहते जप कर नाम दा ते दान भी कर अगे ओदे च इशनान कर नाम दे विच अमृत रस दे विच व्हाट इज दान वाप जपो अवरा नाम जपाओ come in the sangat, sing also, and let others also chant. Te fe Gur Prasad. Everything is Gur Prasad, the kirpa of Vaheguru. अगर मेला लुटना है गुर प्रसाद लेना पैना है. If you want something, it cannot be given to you by some Baba, by some so-called Bhai Sahibs. No, only from Satguruji, the formless Vaheguruji. The Jot himself will give you, will himself show you the Jot of Vaheguru. Gur Prasadi Mukh Ujala, Jap Naam Dan Ishnan. लेकिन किस तरह की होएगा निशानी की होएगी. Now you check yourself. Everybody, including me, we have to check ourselves rather than asking, is my stage there? Am I ready to receive the illumination, the Jot of Vaheguru? Maharaj says, check yourself. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Binsya, Tajya, Sab, Abhiman. Do you have arrogance? Do you have a lust? Do you have an anger? Do you have a greed? Can they, if you have these things still, can they Ajay Ponchya nahi tu? But Ponch jayega. But he's giving us assurance, you will reach there. How? Gurish Parsadi, Mukh Ujla, Jap Naam, Dan Ishnan. Aap bhi jap, chant yourself and let others chant also. Come to the Sangat. And what will happen? This lust will go away. This anger will go away. This greed will go away. Binsya. Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Binsya, Tajya, Sabman. All the arrogance, that false pride will go away. The false pride of your chuthe, the lie of this world, that you are president, you are CEO of the company, you are CTO, you are CFO, you are a CISO, you are a manager, you are a senior manager, you are a director. That false pride will go away. Ik barabar. All are same. That is what equality means. Equality doesn't mean that you are getting some worldly rights. Actually, when you get more worldly rights, you get more home, more ego. It's this game is not of physical body, Guru Pyareo. This game is of your consciousness, your mind. Paya laha lab naam. Kende hai laha lena tu. You didn't came here to get different titles. You came here to get naam. Paya laha, the prophet of naam, lab naam. Puran hoye kaam. Then your job is done. Till the time you are not getting the naam, you have not received the naam, and who gives us the naam? Satgur Sikh ko naam tan de, gur ka Sikh vadpagi hai. Kar kirpa prabh melya, diya apna naam. Unne aap hi dena hai prabh ne. He is gonna give us, not any Baba, not any Paisa. Gurbani Guru is the trier. Do the vichar of Gurbani Guru. These all Bhai Sahibs and Babas and others, They are using the Gurbani and telling you. They cannot give you anything. They are themselves beggars. How can beggar can give you anything? ਘਰ ਬੈਠੋ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਲਾਈਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੀਰਥਾਂ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਜਾਓ. Don't go to the place and waste your time. ਘਰ ਬੈਠਣਾ ਮਤਲਬ sit inside. When you come to the Sangat, go inside. ਕਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਮੇਲਿਆ, ਦੀਆ ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਮ, ਆਵਣ ਜਾਣਾ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ. Then the cycle of birth and done will be done. ਆਵਣ ਜਾਣਾ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ, ਆਪ ਹੁਆ ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ. He is ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ. He is ਮਿਹਰਬਾਨ. He is giver of everything. ਉਹਨੇ ਮਿਹਰ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ, ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰ ਦੇਣੀ ਹੈ. He will bless us. He is merciful. Such mahal kar paya, then you will go to your house above these 9 gates. Such mahal kar paya, gur ka shabad pechan. Kehinde pechan pehla guru da shabad. Recognize the guru's shabad. Trust in Gurmantar Saas Gira Simran. Saas Antargat Simran. That is the first thing. ਅਸੀਂ ਅਗਰ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ ਆਉਨੇ ਆ, ਮਾਫੀ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ, ਤੇ ਜਪਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ, ਚੁੱਪ ਕਰਕੇ ਬੈਠ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. If we don't chant and if we are just sitting there silent, then what good it is, Guru Pyareo? What good it is? Then we are wasting the time. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਭਗਤ ਜਨਾ ਕੋ ਰੱਖਦਾ, ਭਗਤ ਜਨਾ ਕੋ ਰਾਖਦਾ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਕਰਦਾ. He is a support. He will protect their bhagats. You know the story of Buddha when he was about to meet to the light of Vaheguru, when he was about to merge, the Kal was giving him a trouble. What happened? Gurus have created a Rakhya Chakra for him. Satguru Ji created a protection out of him. That Guru's Shabad. When you are in trouble, Jap Naam, there will be a shield around you and nobody can give you a problem. Bhagat Jana ko rakhda apni kirpa tar. He will bless us. Halat, palat. Here also your mukh will be ujla, your face will be radiant. In palat also, on the parlok also. Here with the Gur Shabad, there with the Shabad. Halat palat mukh ujle, sache ke gun sar. And that's why always sing the praises of Vaheguru. Aat pehar gun sar de ratte rang par. Pyar de vich, in love. Gali khatam karti Maharaj ne. Pyar de vich rangya ja. Get imbued in the love of Vaheguru. Aat pehar, 24 hours, not just in Amrit Vela, all the time. Gun sar de ratte rang apar, par brahm sukh sagaro, nanak sad balihar. I am sacrificed to those who have a sukh of Gur Shabad. Par brahm sukh sagaro, ocean of sukh. How we can jump into the ocean of sukh? When we receive this Amrit Ras, when our mind goes in the thoughtless state, when our mind goes in sun. Every night, Guru Pyareo, raat de time te try to go in sun. Close your eyes, look in the front in the darkness. Your eyes should be closed. If you have a Shabad, if you have received the Naam, listen to that Naam inside and sleep. If you have not yet received the Naam, do Saas Antargat Simran. Antargat. Close your eyes, keep on looking in the front and keep on doing that. You will go in soon. Very important to go in soon, zero state, in the Samadhi. And lay down straight on the bed. Don't turn around. Don't go on the left or the right. Turn, be on your back, straight on your back. Look in the front and do Saas Antargat Simran. Maharaj will do the kirpa. Day will come sooner or later. Your mind will be illuminated. Your consciousness will illuminate. You will be no longer unconscious. That mal, that filth will go away with Vaheguru Ji's kripa, with Gur Prasad. Aao ji. Okay, there is some question, I think. Uh, can you share your screen if possible? Okay, the screen was not shared, Guru Pyareo?
No, Ji.
Oh, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬੋਲ ਦਿਆ ਕਰੋ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ, because I don't see the screen. I will put this. I'm sorry, Vaheguru. I didn't saw it. You should speak it because I can't see the chat when I was on the other screen. Sorry. I'm very, very sorry, Vaibu. Okay, I will put this screen. You see the recording, will the screen will be there today. Okay, ji. Man maafi de dena ji. Aao ji Guru Pyareo. Let's do Simran. When we say Wah, tummy in, Guru, tummy out, and listen to your own voice. Aao ji, shuru kariye. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru,
Guru,
Wah.
Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru,